What's up? It's Bag Raiders. We're back.
One, doing another track breakdown for you guys. This one is of our tune called Right Here, a housey banger that came out about a year ago. So let's dive in.
All right, Right Here is probably the most stripped back production we've ever done. I think it's basically just drums, vocal and bass.
Yeah.
We found an amazing sample. We used TrackLib, which you might have seen on Instagram. They do really cool sample breakdowns of lots of classic tracks.
I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah,
I mean, the sick thing about using TrackLib is like you can, it's fully legal sampling, which is the only kind of sampling that we would engage in. You wouldn't steal a car. So if you see something you like, you can basically just use it and not go through all the palaver of a normal sample clearance.
Yeah, and that's what we did. We found this tune by First Choice called I'll Stay Right Here. Yeah.
I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah, I ain't moving from this spot till I turn cold enough to hide. I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah, I'll just keep on holding on till I turn enough to strong.
We took that sample and we just took the vocal and turned it into
right here where you had me. Yeah,
what you hear.
moving from this spot till I turn cold enough to hide. I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah, I'll just keep on holding on till I turn legal up the strong. I'll stay right here where you had me, baby. I ain't moving from this spot till I turn cold enough to hide. I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah, I'll just keep on holding on till I turn legal up the strong.
So let's take a look at that vocal. That's another cool thing about TrackLib is sometimes they have, not all the time, but sometimes they have multi-tracks, which is amazing.
I'm sure they did for this. We didn't have to strip it with AI or anything. We just downloaded the vocal on its own. We knew that was the only bit we wanted to use. It's funny, man. We use heaps of it. Like we use the verse as well, which is not something we would normally do. Normally when we're looking for a vocal, we're looking for like 2 words or 1 line or 2, like something really concise. But I guess this one was so sick, and also because the rest of the track is so simple, we use like a fat chunk of it.
Yeah, I remember we put this through Melodyne, hey? We tuned it, like not because she sings out of tune, but because we sort of just wanted it to be, we didn't tune it hard either.
Nah.
We just kind of locked it in a little bit just to make it feel a bit more modern.
Yeah, mostly on some of the note bendy stuff that she was doing, which sounds sick in that kind of soul setting, but then sped up, locked on this kind of like house vibe. We thought it sounded better just to be on the note.
And so without any processing,
I'll stay right here where you had me. Yeah, I ain't moving from this spot till I turn cold love to hide.
That's
I'll
what
stay
you,
right here
That's
where you
tuned,
had
right?
me.
I think
Yeah, that is tuned
So you
already.
can see it's not like we went, doesn't sound like T-Pain.
I'll stay
It's
right
pretty subtle.
here where
It's
you
pretty
had
subtle.
me.
And then-
Baby, I ain't moving from this spot till
so
I
we've
turn
just
cold
added a
love
whole
to
bunch of
hide.
effects, which is mainly just like reverb and delay and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, maybe a big
I mean, there's an
crusher.
EQ that's probably just cutting the low end.
Compression,
Yeah.
reverb.
Not much going on, hey? Just a bit of reverb. Oh, we bit crushed it. Yeah, you're right.
I'll stay right here
Just to give it
where
a
you
little
had
bit
me.
of
Yeah,
grit.
I ain't moving from
Without
this spot
that.
till I turn cold love to hide.
And then
I'll
with
stay
it,
right
it just
here
kind of makes it sound a
where you
bit,
had me.
more forward.
Yeah.
I'll just
Bit
keep on
louder.
holding on.
a bit more like gritty and just messed up.
Make an old thing sound even older.
Yeah. A delay, like really simple stuff here. And then we pumped it. We just pumped the whole thing. Often we do our effects separate from the main vocal and we'll treat them differently, but instead of that, we've just put them all, like straight on there.
I'll
And
stay
then
right here
we're
where
at
you had
50%,
me.
like
I ain't
that would be
moving from
100.
this spot
We're just
till I
kind of
turn cold love to hide.
giving it a
I'll stay
slight
right here
groove.
where you had me. Yeah, I'll just keep on holding on.
So you're just
till I
doing a
turn
little bit of this.
I'll stay right here.
And often you would only do that when the kick is in. I mean, traditionally that's the idea behind it. Like getting to that rhythm, you'd be getting something out of the way of the kick, but like, even when it's not there, it gives that kind of groove.
Oh, there's something going on here actually. You can see this transit is coming up. So let's have a look what that sounds like.
Me, yeah, I'll just keep on holding on till I turn with love strong.
Oh yeah, it's just a bit of a delay wash. It's just that's coming up at the end of the breakdown. That just gives it a extra lift into that drop. Oh, another washout. Oh, and
that was done on the MPC, right? We were chopping up the vocal.
Yep.
And we made some kind of basically just like this repetitive vocal, like almost like a rhythmic drone thing that goes pretty much through the whole track.
This one does.
Yeah.
So there's two of them. Yeah. So like this one is going the whole time. That's there in the breakdown, just giving atmosphere. Yeah. And then when it comes in, we've got these, and that one
Oh, cool. This is something we do a lot. Like
fully.
So like we'll often just take a vocal or anything really, chuck it in a sampler, slice it up, and then you can't see the keys here. I got a keyboard down here, and then you'll be able to play
little chops. So we just have a reverb, really. Baby Audio Crystalline.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And so that's just, as soon as it drops, you've just got that pumping. There's another one here. Sick.
Same kind of thing.
Those little things that you barely notice, but then when they're not in the track. All right, are we going to talk about the sirens?
So I remember doing this and just being like, let's not fuck around with these sirens. Like, we need to go ham. There's so much room for them in the tune. So, I don't think it's not our normal, mode of operation to make like hectic EDM siren builds. But yeah, I think you can see what's
Let's see.
8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it looks like a snare roll.
8.
All right, let's go through them all. I think we made a bunch of these on the modular. Both of us have modular synth setups, and it's pretty fun to just find a sound on there and get it going from low to high. It's all you need to do, really. Yeah. Oh, this one.
Oh, like a ring moddy thing? That's
sick. Bit of movement left to right. This is the snare roll. Very simple stuff.
Fancy there. Cool.
Cool.
This looks like it's from...
Oh, the Moog 1, maybe?
Maybe the Moog 1.
Oh, yeah, that would have just been like hitting the low note, hitting the high note, putting it in reverb, putting a big glide on there so it goes... Yeah. Serum riser. We love a serum riser. Classic. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in there. Probably not much. Yeah, just find a cool wavetable, same shit. Low note, high note. So they're actually, a lot of them are quite soft and they're just really layered together. One of them's going to be super loud, I bet. Same deal, but that one sounds like it's been made with noise instead of an oscillator. This is going to be just like a clean sine wave.
Yeah. This is another modular one.
All right, there's the... This is the heavy lifter. And we're just using shifter here to change the pitch. So together, it's mostly that gravelly, noisy one, hey? Yeah. Oh, yeah, alright.
Nothing subtle about that.
It works. It works. Sometimes you just gotta do what works. Okay, cool. So it looks like we've got our drums in a big group, but then we also have 2 more hat groups. One called Big Hat and one called Hats.
With a Z.
With a Z. So let's listen to all drums. Okay, what's going on in here? Kick. Looks like there's 2. One of them is...
Oh, kick 2.
So yeah, we made this kick drum. In kick 2, it's simple. It's it's boomy, it's buffy.
Yeah.
And then we added this one to give it a bit more top end and width. So yeah, we do this all the time. There's always one main kick like this, and then another kick layer that doesn't have any lows in it. That's just giving it like it's like the
through.
personality layer.
Yeah, fully.
You know? Then we have, let's see what else. Tambo. Oh, that looks like.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this plugin. This is a cool plugin, which is just it's all kinds of percussion.
Hand percussion.
Hand percussion, yeah. And so what else are we doing to that? We're crushing it with like,
Cool.
yeah, the SP 950 filter.
Yeah. Which simulates the sample algorithm of an SP12 or SP1200.
And then the clap. Nothing fancy going on there, just a few layered claps. Yeah, alright. And then perks. This is probably where a lot's going to be going on. This is where all the groove comes from.
Yeah.
This is important. Cool.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. So a little kind of snare hit that's just swinging, giving us a bit of... Let's rebuild the groove.
Yeah, cool.
All right, another rim.
There's a lot of rims. Da, 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 da.
And then tambo and shaker. Another rim. Hey. So, all right. So that's the perk bed basically, and then that with the clap.
Great. Let's get the hats in, maybe.
Big hat.
That's a big hat.
It's two hats. It's like a 909, and let's and then there's hats.
Cool.
Sometimes it's cool to just have like different. That's a deeper, darker. That's your more 909.
Yeah. And the hats has got some of the shuffly kind of closed hats in there.
Yeah.
Also just giving groove.
Yeah, so rebuilding the drums from top to bottom. Pretty simple.
Very simple
It's just
stuff.
like a lot has gone into it to make it so simple. And then really it's bass, and that's it.
And the bass is really simple as well.
Trillion, old trusty Trillion.
Yeah.
What, classic clean Fender, full range. Let's hear it with no processing.
Also sounds cool.
Also pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're just distorting it. We're OTTing it. We're compressing it. What's going on in the RC20? Where is that? It's gone over here. What the hell? Oh, we're just
a little bit
more
distortion.
Yeah, more distortion.
Oh, and a little bit of
Compression.
like wow or whatever.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's almost like dropouts and stuff. And then we're pumping it, and then we're bit crushing it, which we sort of like with a lot of our sounds to just.
It's kind of subtle.
You can't
maybe
hear
pull it down
anything
so
on
you
that
can
one.
hear what would happen if you went extreme.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, you always find out in hindsight, shit, maybe we should have done this. Or maybe we should have done none of that. Honestly, pretty good
that's
too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go down a rabbit hole to... Oh, what did my friend say one time? He said, sometimes you got to go all the way to the shops to realize that you had milk in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's it.
That's
really,
it.
honestly, it's just the bass. We'll rebuild it for you now. It's just the bass doing its thing. That cool atmospheric drone. All of the drums. that's the tune. I mean, it's like, it's simple as hell. Really, all it came down to was finding some simple sounds and figuring out the best way of arranging it, which was really dictated to us by the way that the song went.
Yeah, the way the vocal was already.
This wasn't one of those times where we did insane vocal chops and like rearranged everything. We do that often, but yeah, this time we really just like loved the song.
Yeah.
And wanted to be able to play it out in context of what else we've been playing at the time.
Yeah, I remember we did this track pretty fast at your place in LA. But I do remember...
But I think a whole day we spent finding the sample.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted to make a sample vocal.
Yeah, we looked for ages. Yeah, so if you're trying to find an equally good vocal on
TrackLib,
don't.
Yeah, it will take you probably 2 days.
Yeah, that's the only
We've been through it all.
Yeah.
We've been through the whole
good luck
site. And really, that's it. Pretty simple. Just a few elements that, we really tried to make shine to the best of their ability.
Simple man, simple song. But I hope you learned something from that. And again, any questions or you want anything dug into a bit deeper, we're super happy to do it. Just let us know.
Alrighty. Bye.